Hello and welcome to another episode of Tactical Christianity. Today I'm going to talk about PTSD, specifically soldier PTSD, the way these things work, the effect it has on the mind, and how the enemy is able, meaning demons, is able to come in and intensify the effect. One of the advantages that we as Christians have is we understand how things work in the spirit. Well, at least some of us do, and we can discern how something so apparently evasive as PTSD uh, can be so obvious in our world. And so, let me talk about this. So, personally, I've never been in combat. But I have been through some pretty nasty mental torment, and in doing so, it has allowed me, through the understanding that God has given me, to see the way the mind works when it comes to emotional trauma, whether it's combat or anything else. The human mind works just the same. And so, if we were to take a combat scenario, let's say a soldier is rolling through the Middle East in a Humvee desert, bomb goes off, everything is smashed up, and he gets up and can't hear, can't speak, in total shock, looks around, and all of his friends are dead, just lying there, bloody mess. The whole thing, dismemberment, every potential traumatic scene you can imagine from a bomb going off close range. Um, and then he goes home. And when he gets home, he starts to experience symptoms such as anxiety, sleeplessness, and the memories just keep rerunning and won't stop. So, what happened in that moment of shock when he saw these awful things? Well, the first thing to note is that in that moment, or series of moments, he would have experienced some very deep scarring on, or you could say wounding, on his soul. Uh, Soul meaning the makeup of how our emotional systems process things. Don't get too caught up in the term soul. But and in that moment of weakening, when that happened, there would have been some evil spirits present in that place, and they would have seen that vulnerability. And in that moment, they would have known that there was an opportunity to go into those wounds and wreak havoc on them. So now this soldier is dealing with two issues. Not only does he have the scarring, but he has the evil spirits to go with it. And so when this person gets home, they have all these symptoms and they have no idea why. So there's two things that this person needs in this situation. They need deliverance from the evil spirits that got in there. But if they don't get the emotional healing that they need, which is underneath the evil spirits that are clouding it, the demons will come back. So they need deliverance and they need emotional healing. And that's something that you would get from a more advanced Christian, like somebody who's been walking